I have no hope.
Is it you don't like anime?
I don't like anime.
You got a problem with cartoons.
I don't.
Right.
Right. I didn't think I would need to cry today, but I guess I did. Stop. What the fuck is this? This is the first episode?
We are about to change your whole perspective. Are you excited? Great.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. This is season 3 episode 45,000. 11, I think. Perfect. Anyways, what I was thinking about today is, first, I'm having a bad hair day. I'm just not having it. We live in Texas and the heat is just too much. And in case you couldn't tell, I straightened my hair twice. And then I went outside and it was raining to walk this girl over here, Miss Queen, and it was raining and my hair went back to its natural normal shape. I'm not gonna apply any more heat to it today, so this is how you're gonna get the raw and uncut version of me. Anyways, what I was thinking about today, and I was upset with myself with about, that didn't make sense. Anyways, about the fact that I kept guessing that Levi's dad was Levi's dad and not his uncle. And here's why I'm upset with myself, because I didn't catch it. But I think that also 99% of people also thought that he was his dad, because he said it himself. He was like, oh yeah, like we grew up together, like he raised me. What does that mean? Dad, obviously. But I didn't catch it. I should have been a little bit smarter about that. Also, I keep reading the comments that keep saying like, oh, I'm walking on the blade and like I'm 50% right, 50% wrong. And I don't know what any of that means. I don't know which 50% I'm right about and which 50% I'm wrong about my guesses. Now I feel like I have to be more careful with my guesses at this point, because no, nothing is gonna beat the silver spoon theory. Anyways, I'm gonna pass in the mic to the big D over here. Mr. Turkey.
You and your silver spoon.
Yeah. I'm never gonna let it go. Silver ring, silver spoon, it all made sense to me at the time.
Are you just like expecting silver spoons in the cellar?
Maybe. Maybe it's all made out of silver.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
They go in a little casa and then they go underneath a basement and then they find a silver town with all the ampoules in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, if they're not gonna prioritize this house anytime soon, I'm just so upset. I've been saying it, and like I rewatch the TikToks that you post, and I literally, like, I would sit there and like whatever I would say, I'd be like, yeah, that's right. Like I would literally agree with myself. And like sometimes I would rewatch these too, I'd be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like whatever I say makes sense. And then like I would walk away and I would like listen to myself talk, because we rewatch them sometimes to make sure that like everything looks good. And then just hearing myself talk makes me think even more. So then I'm like standing behind the counter and I'm just like thinking, I'm like, am I right or am I wrong? Like, and then I start like, it's just an ongoing process. Anyways, I have too many thoughts. I don't know what to think anymore. That's it. Okay, play.
Great. I have nothing to say.
Perfect.
What
Glad
is it,
we're on
11?
the same page.
Episode 11?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hey! You get back here!
Nice palace.
Don't you run from me!
Yeah, she's not exactly regal.
Well, it's only been 2 months since she was crowned. But it seems like she'd rather run an orphanage than a kingdom.
Have you heard the new name that people came up with for her? They call her the cattle farming goddess. I think it's a term of endearment.
Not the first time she's been called a goddess. You know, if this keeps up, no one's gonna remember the chump who plugged up the wall in Trost.
This is part of why Astoria agreed to become queen in the first place. So she could do all this.
Do what?
She went from the underground to the edge of the walls and saved all the orphans and needy she could find. She even got the captain into it, since he grew up underground. When she sees someone crying and saying that no one needs them, she has to prove them wrong. She told me that she needs them to be okay.
Slacking off again, huh? It's getting dark, you know.
Power changed her. She reminds me of my mother now.
God's getting cool.
So you're practicing hardening. I hear it's going well.
It is. But we need to hurry. Before they come back.
What would you do if you found Reiner and Bertolt and had to face them again?
I guess I'd have to kill them. No choice.
I hope we find out soon about this world and how it became like this. After all that we've done, I don't want to end up with any regrets. Even the kids from the underground have been smiling lately.
The star of the show.
I refuse to think this was the wrong choice.
Yeah. You're doing good things here.
I wasn't.
Which is funny considering how you said that humanity should get wiped out.
Oh, come on! I got carried away!
What the fuck is that look?
That's Levi's look.
What is it?
Give me those.
Levi's look.
Hey!
You need to rest between experiments.
That's true. Sorry, Mikasa.
Hey, stop treating me like a feeble old man, will ya?
As part of the coup d'etat, the military had to purge people of considerable talent from its ranks. But discoveries such as the glowing ore in the underground cavern counteracted these losses. Also, thanks to Aaron's hardening
That was
ability,
Levi's dad.
a powerful new anti-Titan weapon was invented.
The tech guy on the floor.
That's it. Jam your big head in here. Do it now!
Ooh, that hit right at the nape of its neck. This could be it! We did it! That's a 12-meter we crossed! Hell yeah! With this baby, we can kill Titans without putting any soldiers at risk! We'll hack down those bastards all day and night! Say hello to the executioner from hell! We did it, Aaron! Aaron?
Looks like he must have overused his Titan abilities. He's been doing hardening experiments for days.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
No, there's nothing to apologize for. We can't slow down just because we're tired, right? Fine. Let's just make these weapons quickly.
It's gonna bleed
Then
out.
go to Shiganshina.
Shiganshina.
That's great! We can
You owe me
win!
$5.
With weapons like that,
I
killing
called it
Titans
for-
will be easy as breathing!
You're so damn excitable. You should know better than to be this pumped about joining the Scouts.
That reminds me. Didn't Hitch try to...
Different now. There's something about your faces. What exactly happened?
Wanna know?
No. I'll ask some other time.
What is that hair?
I'm
See the
out.
hair?
See you
Giving
later.
Ronald Weasley.
Huh? Now?
Tomorrow's supposed to be a prep day, so I'm planning to head to my village in the morning. There's a chance I might find something new there.
His mom.
Good night.
Think we could turn Connie's mom back to normal someday?
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not impossible, is it?
Well, if our knowledge about Titans continues to improve, then yeah, maybe.
You're telling us that Titans are people?
It's just a theory, but it's possible.
Oh, about 60 years. Hell on Earth. Every day was like waking up into a nightmare.
Like a nightmare. So much has happened that I haven't had time to question it. But who do you guys think that it is we're fighting against?
Aragog.
The thing is, I've always hated the Titans. But what if they're just people being tormented by some nightmare? For a time at least, I was one of them myself.
Aaron! You still have bread and soup left. You shouldn't be talking until you've finished your meal.
Okay, Mom.
Seriously.
Got it. You're right. Sorry.
What is
Get it together, Aaron. Enough with the sad mumbling already. It's all you do these days. You know what you should be focusing on? That guy you saw. From the memories you were given, when Rice and Historia touched you. You said you saw a scout that must have known your dad, right?
Yeah, I think he might have been with my dad when the wall fell. If he's alive, he'll know something. He seems so familiar. I can't shake the feeling that I've met him somewhere.
Do you mean he seemed familiar to you? Or just your dad?
Me, I think.
It might help to smack yourself in the head.
Yeah, you should try that out. You know what else might be helpful? If instead of holding hands with Historia, you got a headbutt from the Commandant.
If that'd help me remember,
It's him.
Hey, wait.
It is him.
That's who I saw with my dad. It's Commandant Shottis!
We haven't seen him in so long.
Shottis
we
was the
haven't
12th
seen him
commander
literally
of the
since
Scout Regiment.
starting the
and
first
Commander
episode.
Aragon's predecessor. It's been a long while since I've seen him.
Commandant Shottis!
What's the matter, Browse? Not gonna sit?
No! I'm quite fine staying here, sir!
Let's see.
She's scared.
If I recall, back in the day,
He made her run all day because she was eating potatoes.
It's only been a handful of months, and yet I barely recognize you kids.
So, Commander Shottis. Or wait, Commandant now. We should be prepping to recapture Walmaria, but tell me, why do you suppose we came to speak with you instead?
Aaron, you look like your mother in almost every way. However, the daggers I see within your eyes, those are your father's.
Wow.
Tell me about it! Tell me everything you know!
I don't know much at all, not in the grand scheme of things. That said, I'll tell you a story that's of no value whatsoever to humanity. The story of my past, as nothing but a bystander. 20 years ago, near Walmaria, I found him standing outside of the gate to Shiganshina.
Hey, what are you doing? How the hell did you get here? Did you climb down the wall somehow?
Wait, why would any of you venture outside the walls? Don't tell me you're trying to fight those things.
Huh? Was it the truth or a lie? He said he couldn't remember why he was outside the walls. All of his memories have been lost. Everything aside from his name, Grisha Yeager.
Who knew it was a crime to go into Titan territory without permission? I bet he's the first guy who's tried it. I mean, I always thought that only you scouts were dumb enough to go out there.
Something tells me there's also a law that jails idiots who drink on duty. Eh, Hannes?
Anyway, it's not like he actually hurt anybody. So let's just keep it to ourselves, yeah?
Yeah. So, Grisha, do you have any idea
What is this MMA fighting?
What do you
Maybe
want?
I can help.
What is this?
I remember
He's snorting.
What is this?
Near Walmaria. I found him standing outside of the gate to Shiganshina.
Shiganshina.
Hey, what are you doing? How the hell did you get here? Did you climb down the wall somehow?
Wait, why would any of you venture outside the walls? Don't tell me you're trying to fight them.
He said he
I
couldn't.
think, here's
You
what
couldn't remember anything.
because he turned into a Titan.
That means he recently turned back to
Human?
human.
After murdering the family?
No. It's before murdering the family.
How do you know?
Because before he was murdering the family, he was a human, and then he turned. And he had already intelligence before he killed the family.
You don't have to have intelligence.
Well, but he turned.
Okay.
If you don't have intelligence, you cannot turn back to human. You're a dumbass just walking around.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So this is way before when actually Eren was still alive. I mean, not right now, but like when he killed the family, Eren was alive. This is way before that.
And what?
That's it. My question is, who did he eat to turn back to human? He
has to
definitely
eat
must
someone
have
to
eaten
turn
someone, intelligence, not a person, but like a person that can turn into a Titan.
But how do you
So,
know?
They said it 50
No,
million
but
times.
how does he know who that person is? Like, can they differentiate the Titans that have humans within them?
What do you mean?
Let's say Eren, right? He's a human. He can turn into a Titan. He looks at another Titan, like the girl. What was her name? Annie? For example, right? He looks at her, she looks normal.
Well, she doesn't look normal.
Well, no, the other girl, the one
Ymir?
that... She looks like a regular Titan. Like, you couldn't tell her apart from anybody else. She's not red. She doesn't have muscles. She's just a normal Titan.
Yeah.
So, can Eren tell apart a regular Titan from a Titan that has a human within them? Can anyone?
No. They would have to do something intelligent, I guess.
To realize?
If they look like Ymir, they would have to do something, that's going to prove their intelligence. But usually they look different enough to tell if they're, intelligent or not. But who did he eat?
I don't know. Okay, play.
I don't know. I don't know who he ate.
Everything aside from his name. Grisha Yeager.
Who knew it was a crime to go into Titan territory without permission? I bet he's the first guy who's tried it. I mean, I always thought that only you scouts were dumb enough to go out there.
Something tells me there's also a law that jails idiots who drink on duty. Eh, Hannes?
Anyway, it's not like he actually hurt anybody. So let's just keep it to ourselves, yeah?
Yeah. So, Grisha, do you have any idea where you'll go from here? Maybe I can help.
There is one thing I remember aside from my name. I was a doctor. Introduced me to a hospital. I should be able to help there. Also, do you think you could teach me about this world, I mean, and about the scouts, too? About everything inside the walls?
He truly appeared to know nothing at all. Not about this world, not about anything.
I see. Although there's inequality, life in the walls is largely peaceful. And if nothing else, you aren't living in constant fear of the Titans.
How long was he a Titan for?
You think so, do you? That means you're just like the rest.
Huh?
We're trapped inside these walls. But as long as there's plenty of food and alcohol to go around, most people are just fine with that. In their whole lives, they'll never question how wide the world might be.
Is that why you risk your life to venture outside the walls? To see how wide the world is?
That's right. Does it seem foolish?
No, quite the opposite. The Scouts are wiser and braver than anyone else living within the walls. Their very existence is living proof that the imagination and soul of mankind are still free.
That's what you think? Seriously?
Yes.
What's this, Keith?
Huh?
You better not be recruiting for the Scouts again.
No, not this time, Carla. I was just...
Oh, no. I'm not really suited for that kind of work. It takes someone special to become a scout.
That's why I was kind of like excited when Eden told him that I want to be a scout.
Because the whole time he just wanted to know more about scouts, and he appreciated scouts.
He's been like asking about scouts and calling them, you know, the bravest or more like whatever. That's, I mean, maybe he knows more about the scouts.
So he was a human, but it still doesn't make any sense to me. It still doesn't make any sense to me. How is it possible? How is it possible? If you are a Titan, Eden was a Titan, right? Eden was a Titan, and he has a full recollection of what he does. Full recollection. He was able to fix the wall. He was able to carry the rock. He's able to have a conversation while he is in his Titan. What is going on? Titan state, and like he's just like normal.
It took him a while though. He was not normal for a while. He had no control.
He forgot it the first time. He couldn't control himself the first time. The second time he could.
Not at the beginning. First he attacked Mikasa, and then they kind of like talked to him, whatever.
Yeah, but still, like...
It took control.
Yeah. So, but it still doesn't make sense to me how... Like, maybe it's just the first time that they don't remember when it happens. Because how are they able to have full-on conversations and, like, be conscious and present in the moment and then just be like, oh, yeah, I don't remember anything that happened? Is it, like... Does it happen by an accident? Do they turn by an accident? What triggers it for them to become a Titan?
No, they turn with that juice.
But why would anybody choose that?
Well, they don't always choose it. I remember Ymir? They gave her the juice and then they threw him off.
They gave her the juice?
Yeah. They showed that. Remember there were people like right next to each other?
Yeah.
And then they were giving them juice one by one and then just push them off.
I thought they were like sleeping shots.
Sleeping shots?
Yeah.
No. They were all juice.
Like euthanasia type of thing.
No.
How was I supposed to catch that?
I don't know, because they turned right after that. That's falling.
Well, I thought that they turned when they were falling because they felt betrayed by the humans. No?
It's all the juice.
How come do they have so much juice? First, second.
Who gave him the first juice? When he got the juice?
How do they have the juice to begin with? Why do they have it?
How long was he a Titan before he ate someone? Who did he eat? I should start taking notes.
I was about to say.
I don't know.
You should start writing your questions
remember
down.
Any of this. It's crazy.
I don't know. Just don't know. Okay, play.
I was a chosen one. That was the first time anyone had told me that. But I knew that those walls were far. So this expedition failed as well.
When will you finish the base outside the wall?
If only I was commander, I could show results. As idiotic as these people are, I'd accomplish so much that even they'd understand.
Right?
And then everyone
would
have to acknowledge me.
It's Eden's mom, I think, I guess.
Grisha! Carla caught the plague that's going around. They say there's no cure, but...
Put her in the rear bed.
Please, Dr. Yeager. My mom and dad, they've gotten sick too.
Not to worry. I'll help everyone.
Doctor, it's a miracle! My wife is well again!
Dr. Yeager, thank you so much.
Honest? Oh, he saved everybody.
Way to go! You'll do great! You're hereby appointed commander of the Scout Regiment.
Congratulations!
It was a storm.
Congratulations, Dr. Yeager!
Oh. Who's that?
That's the bald guy.
Oh.
Shit!
He became a commander.
It's no use! We need to retreat! Commander!
He's losing hair already.
The moron keeps leading his men straight into death, yet he's the only one who always lives.
Levi.
That's not quite true. I hear no one on Ervin's squad has died yet.
Then maybe he should be commander.
Oh, this is before he was the commander.
A chosen one.
Keith?
Oi.
Baby Eren.
Baby Eren.
Carla, who's the kid?
Aaron, our baby boy. I guess the news never made it your way. My husband worries about you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you planning to keep this up until you get yourself killed? I think it's time.
Do you want to know why most people live and die without accomplishing a single damn thing? It's because they've lost their imaginations. They'll complacently waste their entire lives, unashamed of the fact that all they'll ever add to the world is shit! Such people are little more than cattle. They can't even comprehend greatness. Not even when it's right in front of them. So a girl who flirts with every man in sight, one who's good for absolutely nothing aside from keeping people's drinks full, could never... It's true. Normal people can't accomplish a
That's
thing.
when he gave the arm. You crying?
Was that
Hey,
him?
Ervin, I want you to take my command.
The arm?
Yeah. I think so.
Special
Oh, because
people
that was
do
kind of the
exist.
past. Yeah. That's
All
when
this
Eren was a
means
kid.
is that I was never one of them.
Or maybe not,
It's such
actually.
an obvious fact.
I don't know.
So why couldn't I see it?
Walmaria has fallen! Shiganshina district was demolished!
Oh yeah, that's why. It's because of what you said.
Eren. Wake up, Eren. Why wasn't your mother with you?
I'm sorry. Mom was trapped in a Titan king. It ate her.
Eren, you'll avenge her. You must. I know that you can. Let's go.
Hold on. Where are you going?
To give him the juice.
Please don't follow us.
Grisha! Why not avenge Carla yourself? I know you could do it. All this time, you were the one who was special. I know that I never was. But what if that boy is the same as me? What if he isn't a chosen one either?
Did he know?
Eren next. Will you curse him too now?
He knew that he was
This child isn't like you, Keith. Eren is my son. Please don't get involved. This is a family affair.
So what does that mean?
How did he know?
That light.
Uh-huh. Eren. Uh-huh.
After I found you, I carried your unconscious body.
This is where he woke up. Remember, we saw this scene when he woke up and he looked at the key, and then you asked, how does he have the key? The father never gave him the key.
Because
Remember, you asked it.
Yeah.
Because we only saw him waking up in
Yeah.
that whatever the place
Yeah.
is.
And he was like, Dad, where are you?
Yeah, because last time we saw Dad, he was showing the key at the door, and then after we saw the key, it was in his around his neck, and then you were like, "How does he have the key? He never gave him the key."
But also,
That's when what happened in between.
Also, I think the dad knew
Knew what?
that needs to happen. That's the reason why he gave him the juice. He knew. So Eren is another family that's 100% fact, because it's going within the bloodline. They're trying to keep it within the bloodline. That's why he said you can't do it. Only Eren can do it. It's a family matter because it's within the blood. So that makes sense. So the dad literally had to sacrifice himself in order for Eren to become a Titan. He knew that was gonna happen. He knew once he's gonna give him the juice, he was gonna turn, and then he's the first person there, so he would eat him. So that's how he would get the power, because he's one of the founding families. He's a part of the founding families. The father was
One of the founding families. One of those
4 families.
like
Yeah.
King, like Rice, Ackerman, whatever. You think he's one of the families?
Yeah, 100%. Because why else would it need to follow a bloodline? To pass on the powers within the bloodline.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm smart. I know. Just
That
admit
makes
it.
sense. I mean, but also your guesses are always half right, half wrong.
You know what?
What just happened?
Goodbye.
That's the scene we saw.
So that's it. I see.
At least now I know the real reason you chose to resign. Not to atone for all the soldiers you got killed, but because you realized that you're not a special snowflake, just a delusional, self-centered child.
Lay off him, Hanji.
You had no right to keep all of this to yourself. Just to spare your own ego, we pledged to give our lives and our hearts for the good of mankind!
Please let it go, Commander. The Commandant was right. Just like him, I was never special. Looks like I was just the son of a man who was. That's all there is to it.
What does that mean?
Essentially, what he's saying is just because he was born to become within the bloodline, that's the only reason why he has that power. He's nobody special. His father was. His father was special.
But the Rice family said his power was supposed to be Rice family's father. I mean, Rice family's power.
Welcome to my world, baby.
So how was his father special when he also stole a power that wasn't supposed to
Be his?
That wasn't supposed to be his in the first place. And if his father is special, that makes him special also.
Okay, no.
But then
Wait, I'm
it's
connecting
not.
some dots. So, what had happened was the father realized that there was the Rice family with the Super Titan. He ate the Super Titan, right? He became a Titan. He ate the Super Titan, the all-knowing Titan, and he had all that power. So, because he had all that power, then Eren ate the dad, and then Eren is now the all-knowing in a way. But he's not fully all-knowing because he's not within the bloodline. So the father disrupted the bloodline in a way. He did, not in a way, he did. He disrupted the bloodline. So unless, and that's something that they said before, unless Eren is gone, or unless Eren is eaten by the bloodline, by the real blood family, which is, I guess, Rice in their opinion, then he can't be all-knowing?
I have no answers. I don't know anymore.
So, no, wait! It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Eren should have that power of the all-knowing, but he doesn't because he doesn't belong within the bloodline.
You just said that?
I know. Is that the answer? Is that the only answer? There's no way that's the only answer.
I have no idea.
After I yelled at her, this is what your mother said back.
Why should anyone have to be special? That just isn't the way I like to look at things. And when it comes to my child, I don't care if he grows up to be great. My son doesn't have to be better than anyone. After all, just look at him. He's so cute. I think Aaron's special enough already. For no other reason than that he was born into this world.
He got out of that moody mood.
Just like your father wanted. Chose to set your life ablaze and let it burn to ashes outside the walls.
He broke his gear so he could fail.
I tried, but in the end, it all came to nothing.
Because he chose to be special all this time.
I'm merely a bystander.
Wow. I think their friend group is the best. Honestly, not gonna lie. I think that I just realized what happened. The last dumbass episode, how did it end? With Aragog climbing out? We completely missed over the whole part and started with completely something different from the beginning.
Yeah. And? Why did you get just so angry?
No! If I was to watch that same episode yesterday, I would have been throwing things around. I would have been jumping out the window. Are you being for real? Can we address that for 1 second, please? Completely annihilated the whole story, moved on with their life. Perfect.
Yeah.
Just because I remembered it, I'm so mad
just
now.
got mad at
I literally got so mad.
Wow, we
Okay,
forgot
let's
about this episode.
Take away everything that happened yesterday, which I can't anymore. It's just in my head now. It's set. I'll give this episode a 9.5.
It was a good ending.
It was a good ending. It was nice. It's good to know. I still don't understand why that guy kept everything to himself and never told Aaron anything. And he just kept in his own little castle for the longest time and let Aaron figure it all out. Why would he do that? He knows that everybody's struggling. He knows how many people are dying literally every day. That information could have helped him in the beginning, and he never said anything. That's unfair. That's not right. That's literally his ego. The girl was right the whole time, even though she was mean, but she was right in what she was saying. She's like, people are dying every day.
Yeah.
She said the same thing.
Sharing that, oh, I knew your father. He gave you the power or whatever. How would that help anyone?
Because Eren is a Titan.
Okay.
Because he's been struggling to turn.
Okay.
Because he doesn't know what to do and where to go.
He still wouldn't have known.
Well, it gave him inner peace, so maybe that's what he should have done it for.
Yeah, he looked very peaceful at the end.
Yeah.
Because he's been only talking about I'm not special, I'm not special, I'm not special. Literally past 3 episodes, he's been crying on the inside. Well, I'm kind of glad that he found peace.
I agree.
A little bit relieved. That's nice.
Yeah. But this episode is nowhere close to be to the last one.
Well, it was an emotional, a little story episode, no action. It was good though.
Light work, no action.
It was good, a little
No
backstory.
Reaction? No action, no reaction.
A little backstory about something.
Yeah.
You had questions about?
You had questions about it.
No, you had questions in the first couple of episodes, and then you just got your answers in the middle of season 3 about the key. Where did it come from? There you go. That's where it came from.
But still, how did he get it?
He gave it to him.
Yeah.
That's it? That's how he got it.
And what? And what?
You started getting answers? You're still not happy?
I'm not happy because I don't know anything.
You're getting your answers?
No.
Yes.
They're not good enough for me. Here's why I'm so upset, right? It's because I feel like I guess most of the stuff. And like a lot of it goes through my head. And then like when I find out about it, like I'm like, okay, yeah. Like I think that like maybe if I didn't have enough time to think about it throughout the day, maybe it would have been easier. Like if I just binge watched the whole thing, I would be like, oh. But because I have time to think about it and like process it and then like watch a video that you post and be like, oh, that's what I said.
Well, people
and then like overanalyze it too.
When people were watching it when it first came out, they had a whole week to think about the whole episode.
I would guess an ending at that point. At that point, everybody
two
would be
episodes in.
Everybody would be a suspect. Everybody would be a tie-in. Just yeah. And what happened with the little injection thing that the father gave to Levi? Where is that? Where did that go?
We haven't even seen Levi yet. I mean, we did, but he barely spoke.
Somebody's having a good time over here, snoring like there's no tomorrow. Perfect. Okay. Anyways, thanks so much.
Would you give it 9.5?
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your support. Like, follow, comment below. I don't know where anything goes. Comment below. Subscribe over here, maybe over here. And put the little ring bell right next to it, so you can get notifications when we post videos. It's not gonna be as often, unfortunately, as the TikToks, just because it takes 17 times longer to actually put everything together and edit everything out. But I hope you guys enjoy it. We can't wait for season 4. Yeah, that's it. Have a good night.